Is this the village Uncle Hat gave the clues for? But it's so remote. Would Ma Longfei really be here? What are you doing? I checked the GPS. The location is definitely right here at this address.
Well, it's good that we arrived safely.
However, it's only 4:30 in the morning. Wouldn't it be inappropriate to knock on doors now and ask around? I also think it's not great. It's not even light yet. It would be rude to disturb others.
You two make sense. We shouldn't be reckless. How about this? Let's wait until it's light out to ask the villagers. Can we find a place to rest for now?
Okay. But there's nothing around here. Where can we even go? Let's just go back to the car to rest. When it's light out, we'll look for a place to stay.
That works. Let's just go back to the car and rest for a bit. Fine. Sisters and aunties, it's Ching Ching. We have arrived at the village of my twin son, Ma Longfei. It's 4:30 a.m. in a very remote village. It isn't light yet, and the villagers haven't woken up. It's not appropriate to knock on doors now, so we'll rest in the car and ask around once it's light out. Throughout this journey, I've been so grateful for the support and company of my sisters and aunties. To be honest, we've been disappointed before, but this time is different. It's a new lead provided by Uncle Hat. I can't be 100% sure, but even if there's only a 1% chance, I believe I will find my Ma Longfei. Longfei, Mom has arrived in your village. When it's light out, I'll be able to take you home. I've finally found my twin son, Ma Longfei, who was swapped 19 years ago. I am currently where Ma Longfei lives. I really want to take him home, though I don't know if he's willing to acknowledge this family and his twin brother. We are going to go get Ma Longfei now.
What are you doing? It's right here. The location Uncle Hat gave is here. Ma Longfei said it was number 105.
This is 105. Oh, this is definitely 105. Oh my. Hello, is anyone home?
Mom, there are so many weeds outside. Maybe no one lives here.
That's impossible, right? Hello, is anyone home?
It's completely empty inside.
What now? How about we go find others in the village to ask? Yes, the three of us should split up. It'll be more efficient.
That works too. We're in an unfamiliar place, so don't go too far. Let's meet back here in half an hour, okay? Okay, let's split up and ask around. Oh.
Do you know someone named Ma Longfei? Ma Longfei? Yes. Are there any people surnamed Ma here? Any Ma? Okay, thank you. Never heard of that name.
You haven't? Alright, then thank you.
Do you know someone named Ma Longfei? Is there a guy named Ma Longfei? Thank you.
No, none. No one surnamed Ma. Alright, thank you all. Thank you. Oh man, Ming, Yang, Tian, how did your questioning go?
I asked several people and they all said they didn't know Ma Longfei. I even asked if anyone was surnamed Ma, and they said no. Yeah, when I asked and mentioned Ma Longfei, they didn't even stop their cars and just drove away.
Right? I feel it's very strange. I asked so many people, and they don't even know this Ma. It's like they're avoiding us.
Yes, exactly.
This is truly strange. There's a woman over there. I'll go ask. Let me go ask her. I'll go with you to see. Let's go. Excuse me, ma'am, can I ask you something? Ask about whom? Do you know someone surnamed Ma named Ma Longfei, about 20 years old? Any idea? Who? Who are you to him? We are his.
We are his distant relatives.
Yes, we are his relatives, quite distant ones.
I don't know him. Ma'am, it's like this, I'm actually his twin brother. I think you might know something, could you please tell us?
You're his twin brother?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know anything. No, ma'am, I understand. We really are his relatives. We haven't been in touch for many years, and now we really have something important to find him for. Could you please tell us about his situation? I don't know. You guys should just leave, go on. No, ma'am, that's not what I meant. Just tell us what the situation is now. Does he still live here, or did he move away? What's going on? He doesn't live here anymore. You won't be able to find him. He's not here? Then where? Where did he go? Could you please tell us properly, would you? This information is so important to us.
Please, ma'am, yes.
Oh my. I can see you guys are also. It's hard for me to say. Come. Let's go. Alright, ma'am, come, sit down and have a chat with us. Thank you so much. Oh my, look at this, I'm so embarrassed. Oh, ma'am, Please don't be so polite. Just tell us whatever you know about Ma Longfei. Are you sure you're his relatives? Yes, I'm sure. Alright, let me tell you. That child was adopted by my neighbors. Everyone in town knows about it. But they moved away a long time ago. Yeah, they used to live right next door to me. Are you sure the kid who moved away was named Ma Longfei? I'm sure. When the child was first brought over, he was called Ma Longfei. He was always running around in front of my house. His parents called him Ma Longfei. So, ma'am, does he really look like me? He really does. He looks like me too? He looks like you too. Ma'am, were Longfei's adoptive parents good people? They were truly good. The elderly couple were very honest.
They cherished that child like the apple of their eye. Back then, they weren't well off. But the child was really great, we all saw it. Honestly, times were really tough for them back then, struggling to get by. But they still managed to send him to school. It wasn't easy. How was Longfei's schoolwork?
Right.
Oh my. Speaking of that, the child was really quite bright. He got good grades when he was in school. He was often at the top of his class and brought home so many awards. His parents were so proud. A couple of years ago, he even got into a top university. A university?
A top university. So my brother is a university student.
I can't be sure about that. Because when they moved, Longfei hadn't enrolled yet. I don't know why. Ma'am, do you know why they moved? Oh, it's a long story. Longfei's parents were simple folk who had never left the area. They were always afraid of something. Do you know? The people in this village usually like to sit together and gossip about things. Like saying, you raised this child so big and successful, what if his birth parents come looking for him and take him away? All your efforts would be in vain. Quote. The couple was incredibly worried. Later, they heard people were asking about the child's whereabouts. They worried every day and couldn't even eat. Eventually, they decided to move away. So that's what happened. Oh, that's right. Before they moved, Longfei got very sick. It cost so much money, really. We were brought to tears watching them. It was so hard. Do you know where they moved to? I don't know. I only found out the next morning because I got up and saw the door wasn't locked. Went over to take a look. Only then did we realize they had moved away, and we never saw them again. Does nobody know where they moved to? Probably not. I lived right next door and didn't know, so how could anyone else? I don't know, I really don't. Well, ma'am, thank you for telling us so much today. We have to go now, we're in a rush to find out where Ma Longfei went. Please, take this, it's just a small token of our appreciation, please, just take it. Yes, please accept it. This is too much, I only shared so much because I could see you were good people. But please, don't tell anyone what I said today. Okay, we understand, thank you ma'am, we're heading out now, goodbye. Hurry, let's go. Everyone, this is Ching. We found information about my son Ma Longfei in this village, which shows that his adoptive parents loved him very much. But, because the couple was so honest, people in the village gossiped, saying, this kid is smart and has a bright future. If his biological parents come to take him away, wouldn't all your effort be for nothing? Hearing that, the couple decided to move away overnight, and now no one knows where they went. I'm both happy and sad to hear this news. I'm happy that Ma Longfei may not have suffered as much as a child and had loving adoptive parents, but I'm sad they moved to an unknown place just to hide from his biological parents. Even more concerning is that his adoptive father fell seriously ill before they moved. I don't know what Longfei's life is like now, but I need to contact the police to further confirm where Ma Longfei is living and his specific new address. So I believe I will definitely be able to find my son, Ma Longfei.
No errors, no leaks. Take it away.
Check these files every day so there aren't any mistakes.
Okay, I'll double check it again.
What's happening? Big news today?
What is it? Tell me quickly. Longfei, there's news about him. What kind of news? There's news.
Yes, the officer just sent it over. Where is it? Look, look, look.
Slow down. Slowly.
Right here, Brother Mingyang. Is this the latest and most accurate information? Exactly what he just said. Look at the location of that village. It's across the river, no problem. It's in Shansheng village next to Lin County, right there.
Okay. Hurry up and get in the car. Alright, we're going. Tian, you prepare some gifts, you go prepare too.
Okay, wait for me.
19 years. Longfei, Mom has news about you. Mom looks at your photo every day, thinking and dreaming of finally seeing you. I'm coming to bring you home, Longfei. I'm coming home. Mom, this is the village. This is the village?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. It should be the house up ahead.
Wow, it's this house.
Mom,
What's wrong?
my heart is beating so fast. I'm scared and worried something might go wrong later. Tien, don't let your imagination run wild. Let's see Longfei first. Let's go. It's this house.
This house?
Yes.
I'll try knocking on the door. Hello, is anyone home? Hello, is anyone home?
Who are you looking for? Who are you looking for?
Oh, hello, are you Ma Guanghua? That's me. I want to ask you something, Brother Ma. Do you have a 20-year-old child here named Ma Longfei?
Why are you looking for him?
Brother Ma, it's like this, we came from the city. We want to learn about Ma Longfei's background.
No, leave now.
Brother Ma, could you please open the door? We are not bad people.
You have the wrong place, leave quickly. Brother Ma, please listen to us. We have something to discuss with Longfei. Could you open the door and talk? There's no one here. If I say he's not here, he's not. If you don't leave, I'm going to yell.
Why? Brother Ma is being very defensive today. He probably knows why we're here. He's just afraid we'll take Longfei away.
Then what should we do? We finally made it here. We can't just go back like this.
True. They've raised Longfei for 19 years, they have feelings for him, they're reluctant to let go. That's understandable. How about this? Let's go find the village chief and see if he can help us coordinate. Right, okay.
We can look for the village chief. Let's go talk to him.
Yes, let's go find the village chief and see.
Hi, hello, is this the village chief's house?
Yes, I'm the village chief. Who are you?
Oh, you are the chief. Hello, chief, my name is Ching. These are my two sons, we came from the city. Oh. 19 years ago, my twin son was swapped right after he was born. Through various sources, we learned that there's a man in our village named Ma Guanghua, and the son he's raising, Ma Longfei, is actually my biological son.
That's your biological son?
Yes.
Hello, Uncle Village Chief. I am the twin brother, Tien. We found out that the child Uncle Ma Guanghua adopted is indeed Ma Longfei. Oh.
Yes, he is his twin brother. We just went to Ma Guanghua's house. Right, Brother Ma might have a misunderstanding about us. He wouldn't let us in, wouldn't listen to us, and just closed the door, so we wanted to ask for your help to facilitate communication.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Alright, I understand. Come on in and have a seat.
Thank you, Village Chief. How did you manage to find this place? We inquired everywhere, and the information provided by the folks helped us. There shouldn't be any mistakes this time.
Oh, yes, about this matter.
Village Chief, we brought you some gifts.
Oh, no, no need for that. Take them back with you later. No, take them back. I'll just leave them here.
Alright, let me pour you some water.
Village Chief, please don't be so polite. Village Chief, I have a photo of my twin son, Ma Longfei, here. Look, when he was little, he looked just like his twin brother. I wonder if they still look alike now,
Oh, you're right. They really do look a lot alike.
right?
Oh, his mouth looks even more like yours.
Wow, then there's really no mistake this time.
Yeah, Ma Longfei. It is indeed true that he was adopted by Ma Guanghua. The whole village knows about this. Oh my. Since he was small. He was raised by that couple single-handedly. It really hasn't been easy. Whatever good food they had, they gave it all to the child. My goodness, they cherished him even more than their own biological child. Ma Longfei has been raised to be very, very outstanding. His grades are the best in the whole village. And this child is especially filial and sensible. To be honest, this child was raised by them every step of the way. It really hasn't been easy, and his father isn't in good health right now. If you come here and take the child away, that's not quite appropriate.
No, Village Chief, Brother Ma must have some misunderstanding. We didn't come here to take Ma Longfei away. We aren't here to snatch him back.
Yes, Ma Longfei is my mother's own flesh and blood. We found him and just want to talk to him and meet him. We want to know how he has been all these years. Honestly, we want to tell him that we have never given up on looking for him.
Village Chief, I know it hasn't been easy for that brother to raise Longfei for over a decade. We will remember this kindness for the rest of our lives. Whatever difficulties their family has, whether they lack supplies or money, we can take care of it. Isn't that Brother Ma feeling unwell? We can help him get medical care. We just want our family to meet this time, to chat in person and have a conversation. It's just that I haven't seen Longfei even once in over 10 years. I think of him day and night, it's heart-wrenching. I really want to see him. In my dreams, I can hear him calling me, Mom, asking, Mom, when are you taking me home? Village Chief, I hope you can understand my situation. We are all parents. I understand, I am a parent too. I understand your feelings after searching for 19 years. Old Ma is just afraid that you've come to take the child away. He's panicking. We understand that. We really aren't here to take the child away. We just want to sit and chat. We won't make things difficult for Brother Ma, and we won't let Ma Longfei be mistreated. Could you help us talk to him, persuade him, and see if we can all sit down and talk together?
Uncle Village Chief, can you?
I beg you. Hey, get up, child.
You just want to meet once?
Yes, we just want to meet him and have a talk.
Alright then, I'll call old Ma. I'll handle this, as long as he's willing. If that's okay, I'll take you to see him, alright? Then you wait a moment, let me make a phone call. Hello, old Ma? It's the village chief. Yes, those people who came to your house earlier are here with me. It's true, they are the child's mother and younger brother. Yeah, they've been searching for 19 years, it's really not easy. Oh, don't get so agitated. They said they aren't here to take the child away, just to meet him. Look, their situation seems pretty good too. Consider your health right now, and when the time comes, they could also, you know. It would be better for the child this way. And Longfei, look at how sensible that boy is, even if they reunite. He won't just ignore you guys. Right. Okay. Alright. Oh, that's great. Old Ma has softened up. I'll take you over to see him now.
Mayor, thank you so much. You've done us a huge favor. Thank you. Let me take you there.
Alright, let's go. Wait a moment while I knock on the door. Boss, please open up, I've brought them back. Please, just let me see him once. Longfei is my own son, But he's your son too. Won't you let me see him?
Auntie, I beg you, Auntie. Let me see Longfei.
You all wait a moment, let me go in first.
Sorry to trouble you, village chief.
No trouble at all. Mom, our place is called Longfei.
Boss, open the door.
Who are you?
It's the village chief. Oh, it's old Ma. You shouldn't worry so much. Do you know these people? His mother has been searching for her child for over 10 years. Do you know how many tears they've shed and how much they've suffered? It hasn't been easy for them. Don't make us stand at the doorway. Can we go inside and talk?
Fine, come in. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, it's a bit humble here, don't mind the mess.
We don't mind, we are just grateful that you let us in.
Sit.
Okay. Come. Sit, let me bring some food.
Put it here. Sit down.
Oh, old Ma, come, sit here too. Let me tell you, old Ma, don't you worry. Today, let's just lay everything out on the table. Let's not wrong the child.
And let's not let down the family, or the child's hopes for all these years. We are all parents, we understand this feeling. Brother Ma, in front of the village chief, I want to speak from the bottom of my heart. We are not here to take Ma Longfei away, and we aren't here to steal him from you. We just want to see him. I know he is the apple of your eye. That's right, Uncle Ma, we know you raised Longfei yourself, and you've loved him and treated him so well since he was small. But our coming here is to tell you that we aren't here to steal him. We could never replace you. We will remember this kindness, Brother Ma. I know how hard it was for you and your wife to raise Longfei from a baby. For these 10+ years, you've raised him, cared for him, and nurtured him, and even educated him to be so accomplished. I feel like I could never repay this debt of kindness in my lifetime. We didn't come here to take Longfei away. I just want to see if he's doing well to make up for the past dozen years. These are photos of Longfei when he was a child. Please, Brother Ma, take a look. This is Longfei, and this is Tian, his twin brother. I think about my child every single day. I haven't seen him once in over a decade. When I'm awake and even when I'm asleep, I hold these photos. I just really want to see if he's doing well. If I see he's safe, I can finally have peace of mind.
Old Ma. I know you're reluctant to let go, and I understand that. But look, his biological mother has been searching for him for so many years. This kind of devotion is rare.
Take a look at me. Do you see any resemblance between me and Longfei? Yes, Brother Ma, if you have any requests, please feel free to state them. I will do my absolute best to satisfy them, okay? I want to make up for the love I couldn't give him all these years, and also thank you for raising him all this time. Old Ma, she is a big boss. If you have any conditions, be bold and bring them up. I'll act as your witness. It hasn't been easy raising Longfei all these years, but it's also a blessing. Later on, you won't have to work in the fields anymore. Who are you people? Oh, village chief, you're here too.
Mrs. Ma, it's good you're back. Let me introduce you. This is Chu Ching, she's from the big city.
Hello.
These two are her sons.
Wait, I feel like I've seen this young man somewhere before. He looks so familiar.
Familiar, right? Let me introduce you. This lady here is Ma Longfei's biological mother, and this is Ma Longfei's twin brother, which is why he looks familiar to you.
What twins? What biological mother? Ma Longfei was raised by my own hands. He is our child. What do you mean by biological mother? Where would a biological mother come from? You've got the wrong person. Get out now.
Oh, stop it. Don't get so agitated. Why don't you let them finish what they have to say?
What is there for them to say? Oh, please, sit down first. Ma'am, please don't be upset. We mean no harm. We just want to meet the child. We aren't here to take Longfei away.
That's right, we can have a proper conversation.
Conversation? What conversation? What meeting? Get out now. What right do you have to see him? We've raised him for over a decade, and he's been sickly since he was little. Do you have any idea how much effort, sacrifice, and suffering we've endured? Now that he's grown up, we two old folks have no one else. We're counting on him to support us in our old age. And now you want to take him back. You have power and influence, which we lack, but please, Mrs. Ma, that's not our intention. We mean no harm. We just want to see him, even if it's just once. See him? For what? You're not seeing him. Leave now.
Oh, goodness.
Leave, and be quick about it. They came from so far away. You're just going to make them leave like this?
Get out. Hurry up and leave. We really mean no harm. We just want to see the boy, even if it's just one glance. I just want to know if he's doing well. Don't go, please, listen to me.
Listen to me.
Leave now.
Mrs. Ma.
Come on, take your things and leave. Take your stuff with you. Mrs. Ma, I know it hasn't been easy for you and Mr. Ma to raise him. Longfei has been with you for over a decade. I know I can never repay this debt in my lifetime. Please, just let me see him once. Longfei is my biological son, but he is even more your son. Please, let me see him, won't you?
Auntie, I'm begging you, Auntie. Let us see Ma Longfei. He is an adult now, and he has the right to know his biological parents. Why are you making it so difficult? It's really not helping.
Please, get up, both of you. Get up and talk. The boy isn't home. He's out working. It's okay, we can wait right here. I just want to see him once. Waiting is useless. You should go back first. We'll talk after we've thought it over.
Ching Ching, maybe we should head back and give them some time to process this. Let's discuss it. What do you think?
Why not? Let's give them some time to consider everything.
Fine, we'll head back for now. Even though things are like this, I still want to thank you.
Let me tell you something. I know where Longfei is.
Ah. How old was Longfei 2 years ago? How could they treat him like that? Oh, my leg. Oh, big brother, don't move. Let me help you up. Oh, big brother. Oh my, how did you end up in there?
Let's do this together. 3, 2, 1, pull.
Oh dear, is your foot alright?
Ow, it hurts so much.
How did you get like this? You're still out here gathering scrap?
That's right, big brother.
Oh dear. Oh, child, I've really met some kind people today. Well, I was cooking at home, and I ran out of firewood. Oh.
So I thought I'd come up here to gather some, without bothering anyone else. But after pushing it up, it got stuck accidentally. Sigh. Big brother, you've met us. Why don't you have a drink of water and rest?
Are you far from here? We can take you home.
Yes, that's right. Oh, it's not far. My house is just up ahead.
It's just over there? Then fine, we'll help you back with the firewood.
Ma'am.
We're almost there. Let's rest here for a moment. You look tired too.
Sure. Let's rest here for a while.
By the way, I can see you're from the city. What are you doing here in our village? Are you just passing through?
No, we're here to find someone.
Looking for someone? I've lived in this village for decades. I know almost all the kids here. Who are you looking for?
That's great. Do you know a young man named Ma Longfei?
Ma Longfei? You're looking for him? What do you want with him?
No, brother, I am Ma Longfei's birth mother. The one behind you is his twin brother. We arrived in this village yesterday and met his adoptive parents, but they refused to let us see Longfei. Even after the village head tried to mediate, they still wouldn't agree. Although the village head knows where he is, since his adoptive parents won't allow it, we can't see him. So we thought we'd come back to try talking to them again today.
Oh.
I see.
Oh, that child, Ma Longfei. You must have been looking for him for many years.
Brother, there are some pains I truly cannot put into words. Ever since I learned my twin son Longfei was still alive, I've been searching for him. I've been yearning for him day and night. I even dream of my son, Longfei, asking me, Mom, when can you take me home? Brother, can you understand how I feel?
That child, Longfei, has had it hard. He's really had it hard.
Brother, what do you think is going on with Longfei? Do you know why his adoptive parents are so unwilling to let us see him?
Exactly, we really don't understand. It's like they're hiding him. We just want to see him, not take him away. Why do they have to treat us like this? Oh, it's a long story. Ma Longfei is such a smart and hardworking child. He actually got into a top university 2 years ago. His grades were the best in our entire village, oh, but his adoptive parents' health, oh dear.
Longfei, that kid, to avoid putting too much pressure on them, gave up college himself. Sigh, and his adoptive father's health is getting worse by the day, and their finances aren't great either. Oh, those adoptive parents were just desperate to make some dowry money. Sigh, they saw that Longfei was decent, so they were set on marrying him into a wealthier family in Lin.
Marrying into their family? How old was Longfei 2 years ago? How could they treat him like that?
Oh, this is truly hard to put into words. Sigh, Longfei is such a sensible child. Besides, he always thought he was unwanted before. It was his adoptive parents who insisted on taking him home to raise him. Oh, they didn't care at all what people outside were saying. Oh, and seeing his adoptive father bedridden, oh dear. Well, it's a complicated story. He softened, and in the end, he gritted his teeth and agreed. Who would have known? Less than a year after Longfei married into the Lin family, they had a son. They scolded Longfei all day long. How could they be like that? It got to the point where Longfei couldn't take it anymore. He said he wanted to come back.
Coming back would be good. At least Longfei would have a home to return to.
Sigh, that's what I thought too. But his adoptive parents felt this whole thing was, well, disgraceful. It made them lose face and looked bad. Sigh, they were so heartless. They wouldn't let Longfei in the door. How could they do that? That's going too far. They wouldn't even let their own foster child in the house. How could they act like that?
Right, just because they raised him, they can turn him away whenever they want.
Exactly. Longfei, that poor kid, waited outside their door all night long that night. Sigh, those two only knew how to yell at him. They called him incompetent and said he was an embarrassment to them. They just wouldn't let Longfei in, and even told him to go wherever he wanted and never come back. Oh, my poor Longfei, I came too late. Mom let you suffer such a great injustice. Big brother, did you ever find out where Longfei went afterward? Sigh, later I heard he seemed to have returned to his wife's family, but how they treated him or if they let him in, I really don't know. Big brother, why didn't the village head ever mention any of this to us from the start? He should have known about it. Sigh, well, since you helped me, I'll tell you the truth. Actually, that village head is their uncle. His uncle.
Yeah, you're saying that village head is Longfei's uncle.
Exactly, no wonder. Sigh.
No wonder when we met his family, his adoptive mother was so fierce and cried like that. So that's how she treats my son, Longfei.
Oh my. That's right. Back when Ma Longfei's family moved here, it was the village head who arranged their place. And, well, it was Longfei's uncle who set him up to marry into the village. At the time of the wedding, his adoptive parents even gave some money to the village head, who was Longfei's uncle.
So that's how it is.
Most people in this village know about it.
How could his uncle do this? Treating Longfei like that, he must be so heartbroken. No wonder they eat and dress so well, and live in such a nice place. It's all from these shady deals. Let me tell you quietly. Oh, those two families had everything planned out long ago. Plus, since Ma Longfei isn't their biological child, they just do whatever they want with him. And if anyone ever comes looking for Ma Longfei, They usually just say he's not here or they can't bear to let him go, trying their best to send you away.
I finally understand why they wouldn't let us see Longfei. His adoptive mother treated us that way, and nothing we said would get through to her. I finally get it.
Right, and that village head even told us a bunch of good things about them.
Yes, telling us to be considerate of his adoptive parents. I know it's not easy to raise a child, but they can't treat our Longfei like this.
That's right.
So what happened then?
Oh, they only care about money. And there's the issue of face too. Sigh, why would they ever care about your feelings? Yeah.
Do you know where Longfei ended up after he got married or moved in with the woman's family? Do you know the village address?
Where is it? Where?
Well,
Please, just tell me.
fine, I'll tell you.
Yang Mingyang, come here quickly. What is it? Tell me.
Sir, thank you so much for telling us the truth. We really appreciate it. You really are Longfei's mother. You must find him. That child deserves to be loved and cared for. Oh my, Yang Mingyang, look at that grandmother, go help her. Oh my.
Grandma, what's wrong, Grandma?
Oh, Grandma, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Can you try to stand up? Huh? It's okay, get up, oh my. Can you walk? You can't walk, let my son carry you home.
I'll carry you.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Are you heading home? Where are you going? Home. Where is home? Just up ahead. Up ahead? Then let us take you back.
No, it's fine, I don't need it.
It's no trouble, it's on our way. Let's take you back. Take it easy. Take it easy. Well, thank you then. No problem. It's nothing. Take it slow. Grandma, you look tired from walking. Sit down and rest for a while.
Yes, sit for a bit.
Alright, a little bit. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. I see you seem to be from the city. Yes, we came from the city to the village to handle some business.
Mom, how did you run over here?
You're back. Where did you go?
I didn't go anywhere.
Why did it take you so long to come back, Grandma? Grandma, did you mistake us for someone else? He said he's my son, Tien. Your son?
Yes, his name is Tien.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My eyes aren't what they used to be. Every young person I see looks like my grandson, A Fei. Grandma, is the A Fei you're talking about named Ma Longfei? Yes. Do you know him?
Ma Longfei.
Yes, that's him. Where is he now? We've been waiting for him for a long time, but he hasn't returned. Grandma, is Ma Longfei really your grandson?
Grandma, is that true?
That's right.
Oh my.
Tell us about it.
A Fei isn't just my grandson, he's my lifesaver. If it weren't for him, this old life of mine would have been over. How so, Grandma? Please tell us, take your time. That year, I went out, and it started to drizzle. I was being extra careful, but I still took a fall. My waist wouldn't move, and as I lay there, helpless, several people passed by. But they were afraid I'd pin it on them, so nobody dared to help. What happened next? Then, A Fei happened to pass by. Without a word, he picked me up on his back. He even took off his clothes to cover my head. The rain was so heavy and the road was so slippery. He carried me, slipping with every step, shivering all over, yet he still comforted me, saying, "Grandma, don't be afraid." He insisted on carrying me those 2 miles, and only then was my life saved. He really is such a thoughtful boy. Sigh, my life has been so hard. If only I had a house full of children and grandchildren. But my children are all out working. They don't even come back for a year. And they rarely call. I'm the only one left guarding this big courtyard. During the day, it's fine. But at night, it's like counting stars, you never reach the dawn. Grandma, your life really hasn't been easy. Ever since I met him. Oh, that boy. Whether he has something to do or not, he always runs over here. He brings me fruit. If a light is broken or a switch needs fixing, he does it, picks up firewood for me. He helps me with everything, really treating me like his own grandmother. Oh, I really love that boy. I treat him like my own grandson.
Mom. Faye is truly a very kind person.
Yes, he is. He's such a good boy. But his life is so hard. He came to live with us when he was very young. Later, no one knew why the girl's family kicked him out. The boy said he went back to his adoptive family. His adoptive parents wouldn't let him in, claiming he disgraced the family and drove him out, telling him never to return.
Long Fei is so filial. How could they treat him like that?
It's true, the boy had no other choice. He came back to us, and it was raining that day. They wouldn't let the boy through the door either. He just crouched there in the corner of the wall. The boy was shivering from the cold. And then, seeing that, I couldn't bear it and brought him home. I cooked him a meal. The boy hugged me and said, "Grandma, I don't have a home anymore." Long Fei is truly a pitiful boy. Later, Long Fei had to go work, promising me that after he made some money, he would come back to see me. I waited at the gate every day, just waiting for him to come back soon. So, did Long Fei come back? Did he ever come back later?
Yes.
No, he left and never came back after that. No one knew where he went. Later, I found out under his bed that Long Fei had left all his money for me. Long Fei is such a sensible child. To think that even without a place to stay or food to eat, he was still thinking of taking care of grandma, leaving you money, and making sure you were provided for. Yes, this child has such a kind heart. Suffering so much himself, he was still thinking of an old woman like me. My son. Mom is to blame for not finding you sooner, letting you suffer so much. Sister, are you really Long Fei's mother? Grandma, can I tell you the truth? I am indeed Ma Long Fei's birth mother, and this is Long Fei's twin brother. Long Fei was swapped with someone else when he was born. Ever since we found out, we have been searching, but we haven't seen Long Fei even once yet. We heard he was brought to this village, so we came here. You really are Long Fei's mother. You must find him. This child. He deserves to be loved and cared for. He deserves a home. Grandma, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him. Thank you for loving him like your own grandson. I will definitely bring him back. Once I find Long Fei, I will bring him to see you first thing. My son, in your eyes, Mom didn't know you suffered so much out there all these years. This time I will definitely find you and make up for the love you missed these 19 years. Hey, What are you doing here, young lady?
I'm just sitting here. Big brother. You're a man, aren't you? Why are you dressing up as a woman?
Oh my god.
At this age,
Who let you live here?
no one has lived here for a long time, so I moved in.
Then where did you get the key?
The lock was already broken. I bought a new one.
You are so bold. Don't you know this is my husband's ancestral home? If I hadn't been passing by, I wouldn't even know someone was living here. I'm sorry, I saw it was empty, so I moved in. Oh my, how long have you been living here?
Over a year.
You've been living here for over a year? My husband was planning to build a house here, and you just treated it like your own backyard. Open the door, let me see inside. This is my husband's ancestral home. Do you even know that? You even decorated the place. Do you sleep right here?
Yes, I sleep right here.
Oh my goodness. Come out here, I need to talk to you about something. Auntie, is this your house? Oh, you child, just because you lived here for over a year doesn't mean it's your house.
I didn't mean it that way, Auntie. I just saw that no one was living here, so I moved in. Then if that's not what you meant, what did you mean? Your door is important. Did you think it was abandoned? You took it in. Can I pay you rent instead?
Child, this isn't about the money, do you understand? You moved into someone's ancestral home without permission. This is trespassing, and it's a very serious matter, you know?
Auntie, but I really need this place. Otherwise I have nowhere else to live. Do you think this could work? I'll pay you the rent. Auntie, I apologize. I'm sorry.
Oh, child, it's not about the money. Do you plan on staying for a long time or a short time? I plan on staying for a long time. A long time, huh? Let me ask my husband. I'll come back and talk to you in a bit.
Okay, please wait here.
Hello, husband? Honey, I'm in a meeting right now. Oh, I just came by with Tianya today to find our son, Ma Longfei, and since I passed by your old house, I decided to stop and take a look. I didn't expect anyone to be living here. Huh? Someone is living here? Yeah, there's a man who has been living here for over a year, and he says he wants to rent it out. The point is, this man is a bit strange. He dresses like a woman and wears long hair. Do you think we should rent it to him?
Right, just rent it to him. Having someone live in this old house keeps it lively, which is good for us. So, just rent it to him.
Oh, so should we still collect rent? Rent must be collected, of course. So, how much should I ask for?
Let's set a reasonable figure. Just charge him 800 yuan.
Oh, 800 a year? Yes, 800. And ask for a deposit too. Otherwise he won't take care of our house. Okay, I understand. A deposit, right? Okay, I got it. Alright, bye-bye, okay. Oh, young man, my husband said we can rent this place to you. The rent is 800 yuan a year. You've already lived here for over a year, right? So let's count that as 1 year for 800 yuan, and if you want to keep living here, you'll need to pay another 800 for the next year. But auntie, that's all the money I have.
What, is that really all you have? You've lived here for so long, don't you even have 2,000? Really, Auntie, I only have this 300 something left.
With only 300 something, you don't even have enough for a deposit. How am I supposed to rent this place to you?
How about this? Why don't you try to find somewhere else and just move out? My mom is already being very generous, and you only have this little bit.
I can't, Auntie. I have nowhere else to go. Look, how about this? I'm going to work soon, so let me ask my boss for an advance on my remaining wages to make up the difference, okay?
So how much more can you scrape together?
Probably about another 1,000 yuan or so. You're short this much, we won't push you, so what are you going to do? I've planted some vegetables, once I harvest them and do some odd jobs, I'll scrape it together for you. Is that okay? You know I don't mince words, right? What you did today is called stealing. How are we supposed to trust you?
All my things are here, I won't run away.
So when are you going to work for your boss? I'm going to work right now. Alright then, you can stay here. Just be careful with fire and things like that. Stay safe. Let's go together to your boss to get the money. We're busy and still have other people to find, so let's go.
Okay, sure.
Alright, Let's head out. Lead the way.
Got it.
How long does it take to get there?
Probably about half an hour. Alright, let's go. Hey, boss.
What is it?
I'm here to collect my pay. Collect what pay? You know, my wages from last month. What are you thinking, coming to me for pay? You've got some nerve. I pay you 2,000 yuan a month. Last month, you were fixing a customer's car. You didn't fix it right. You caused an accident. The car had to be towed, and you came to my shop pointing fingers and yelling at me. It wasn't like that last time. Don't say another word. I haven't even settled the score with you, and you have the nerve to ask for pay? What are you thinking? Boss, I'll definitely work harder from now on. How about that? I don't need last month's pay. Can you just give me an advance on this month's? No way, an advance?
Don't come back next month. I've already found someone else. But I have no other work. Oh, this kid really has it rough. Hello, boss. Can I ask you something?
What do you want to ask?
That kid looks like he's having a hard time. What's going on with him? I want to understand his situation.
Why do you care?
No, I mean he's quite young. What's with his condition? What's the story?
He used to be my employee. He worked here for about half a year, but he's not good at the work, no strength in his hands. This is manual labor. What can you do?
But he still put in the manual labor for you, right?
That's one way to put it, but you don't know how much trouble he caused me while he was here. He didn't fix the car, and in the end, I had to pay the customer money. I'm calculating his wages. I'm telling you, his salary is 2,000. I'm even losing money. I'm paying another 1,000 out of pocket. What am I supposed to do?
So that's how it is. Yeah, do you know what his name is?
His surname is Ma. We call him Lil Ma, but I don't know his full name.
Do you know why his hair is white?
Oh, that. The kid actually has it rough. He's pretty pitiful. I heard he married into his wife's family.
Married into the family?
Yeah, a live-in son-in-law. You know how that goes.
It seems there's a family here in Lin County with decent conditions, but after he moved in, life didn't go well, and eventually, they just abandoned him, leaving him homeless. After that, I saw him wandering around, so I asked him what was wrong. He couldn't find work, so I told him he could help out around the shop as a handyman, and I'd give him a meal.
I see.
But these days, you can see we aren't even getting any business. How am I supposed to keep feeding him? Sigh, there's no way. I can't keep him anymore.
I understand. So that's the situation. Boss, here's 3,000 yuan. Take it.
Huh, what is this for?
You just said the kid owes you 1,000 for the car repair, right? Here, I'll cover that. And for the remaining 2,000, look, the kid really has it hard. Just treat it as his wages. Don't say it came from me. Just give it to him as his pay, okay? Okay, I'll accept it then.
Rest assured, I will make sure he gets the money.
You'll give it to him yourself? Thank you, boss.
It's a good thing this kid met you.
Okay, thank you. Sure, don't worry. I still have work to do. Okay, goodbye.
Auntie, I finally got paid. The boss gave me 1,800, plus the 300 from before. That's 2,100 total. Auntie, take this first, though it's still a bit short. How about I give you?
No, it's okay. I can go busking tonight. People tend to give a bit more if I have this with me.
Oh, child, if you busk at night without resting, can your body handle it? Can you hold up? It's okay, Auntie. It's because I used your place first. It's my fault. I'm truly sorry, and I will definitely pay you back. Child, listen to me. I heard from the landlord that things haven't been easy for you. You don't need to pay the rest. Listen to me, take this money. Since you're struggling with food, use this for your living expenses. You can stay in the house. I won't charge you any rent. Just live your life well here. I can't do that, ma'am. It's because I used your space that this happened. I will make up the money. It's okay. I just want to know how someone as young as you has been through so much. Can you tell me your story?
Actually, I didn't want to bring this up, but I can see you're good people, so I'll tell you.
It's alright, go ahead.
I was actually a live-in son-in-law.
A live-in son-in-law, not a son-in-law? Yes, the people there were terrible. They looked down on me because I came from a poor, remote village. Besides, I had barely even seen the woman. She was already pregnant before I even met her. Her family just wanted to save face, so they had me take the fall.
How could they do such a thing?
And after she got pregnant, she ran off with an old flame. Her family blamed me for not being able to control my wife. They kept bullying me until they finally kicked me out. That isn't your fault at all. They were being way too much.
That must have been so difficult for you. After they kicked me out, they wouldn't even let me back in. Oh, it's alright now. Let's look forward. Life will only get better from here.
I am so sorry, ma'am. Ever since I was kicked out, I've been wandering everywhere. It was only by chance that I found that old house. I saw the lock was broken, so that's how I got in. I would work at the construction site during the day and sing at home at night. Even though life was hard, at least I had a roof over my head.
It's okay, I'm not blaming you. Just look ahead from now on. Let's live well. Things are bound to get better.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's because I moved in first that this happened, but I will pay you back.
Oh, it's fine, child. Can you tell me how your hair turned white?
Right.
Alright, I won't ask anymore. I won't ask, don't worry. About that house, it's settled. I won't be charging you any rent from now on, you just stay there. At least you'll have a place to stay. You don't need to scrape together that money, and you don't need to pay rent. Just live there peacefully, okay?
Yeah, that wouldn't be right. It's fine, it's fine. Since you're having financial difficulties, just use that money to get by for now.
That's too much. See, for me, having someone in that old house brings it to life. I should be thanking you for looking after it for me, right? Alright, let's not say anymore. Let me take you back, okay? Okay, let's head back.
Auntie, where are you going after this?
Auntie is going to find her son. Auntie, you are such a good person, you will definitely find your son. Mom has been looking for you, please come home with Mom. Honey, look, that person with the white hair, he could very well be my twin son, Ma Longfei.
Let me see, he does look quite a bit like him.
I'll go ask him to see if he really is Ma Longfei.
Xiao Ma,
Oh, Auntie, why are you all here?
can you even get full eating only this? Yes, it's alright, it's alright. I'll take you to find a job in a bit. We saw you yesterday and felt that things were really tough for you. It was on our minds, so we specifically came here today. This is my husband, you can call him Brother Kai, and that is my godson, you can call him Mingyang.
Hello, Brother Kai. Hello, Mingyang. It's fine. I heard yesterday that someone had moved into my old house, so I came to check. You've kept this place in great shape, the vegetables look so good, and there's not a single weed. Now that you're looking after it, I can rest easy.
Alright, get in the car.
Wait, we actually brought some food for you.
Oh, no, that won't do. I'm already living in your house rent-free, I can't take anything else. Oh, don't say that, it's nothing. It's just some food, it's fine. Don't be so polite, it's fate that we met. Brother Kai hasn't been to this old house in a long time and really wanted to see it.
I just wanted to find you and have a chat. Well, Brother Kai, it's not convenient for us to just stand here. Why don't we find a place to sit and talk? Sure, I'll just sit in the front.
Alright, thank you.
Xiao Ma, I just heard you say you're looking for a job. Yeah, Auntie, my last boss let me go, so I really have no choice but to find a new job. Xiao Ma, it's like this, my husband and I have companies and factories in the city. We happen to be hiring right now, and we're really in need of young men like you. You're hardworking and resilient. Why don't you try working there? The pay is stable, room and board are provided, and you won't have to suffer and struggle here anymore. What do you think?
I can't, Auntie. I'm uneducated and have no skills. I can only do manual labor. I'll definitely be a burden to you. Oh, Xiao Ma, don't sell yourself short like that. I came to look around and saw how well you maintain the vegetable garden. That shows you're diligent, and living in a rundown shack like this proves you're hardworking. Our company loves people like you. How will you know if you don't give it a try?
Just listen to us.
See, can I really work at your company?
Yes, you can. Xiao Ma, Auntie believes in you. You know, I've never misjudged anyone. After suffering, one is bound to succeed. A promising young man like you is hardworking and diligent. Your future will definitely be different. Always remember, everyone is born with a talent that is meant to be used. Auntie believes in you, so do your best. Thank you, Auntie, thank you. No need to be so polite. Don't be like that, don't be so formal with me. Actually, Auntie has a few more questions for you. Sit down and let's talk slowly, come on. Child, can you tell Auntie why your hair is all white at such a young age? And yesterday, I saw you wearing a long wig.
Auntie, the truth is, I haven't had a home for a long time. When I was 18, my foster parents forced me to marry into another family. They just wanted to get a house for my brother. I'd barely met the girl, and she was already pregnant. Her family just wanted to save face and avoid shame, so they made me take the fall. Later, that girl betrayed me and ran off with someone else. I went back to my foster parents' home, but they didn't want me either. They found me disgraceful and kicked me out. I had no choice but to wander around like this. I couldn't eat or sleep well, and my hair just turned like this overnight.
Oh dear, how did you end up suffering so much at such a young age?
Yeah,
Oh my.
Actually, I wear this wig so that I can look a bit more decent when I go out busking. Plus, I'm afraid my neighbors will recognize me and make fun of me. This is the only way I can survive here.
It's not easy, child. To survive, you even have to hide who you are. It's so hard. I just can't understand why, when I haven't done anything wrong, everyone treats me like this. You haven't done anything wrong.
let it go. Just let it go. Let's not dwell on the past anymore. Just leave it behind. Stay with us from now on, eat well, live well, and no one will ever bother you again.
That's right, no one will dare to bully you. Ma'am, I heard you were looking for someone yesterday. Did you find them? No, it's been 19 years, one disappointment after another. Who exactly are you looking for? The person I'm looking for is my twin son, who was swapped right after he was born. It's been 19 years, I've never seen him, and I don't even know if he's kept warm. I hold this photo even when I sleep. I want to see my son so badly. You know, in my dreams, I've heard my son call out, "Mom, when are you taking me home?" I want to take him home so much. My son must miss me too. I don't know how many tears I've shed or how many nights I've spent longing for him. I really want to find him. I see him in you. You look just like him. I want to tell you that I am your mother. I want to take you home. Mom has never, ever stopped looking for you. Mom, what did you call me?
Oh, I'm sorry, but I'm actually not the person you're looking for.
That's impossible, you are my son. What is your name?
Ma'am, my name is actually Ma Gang. Ma?
What? Really? Do you have an ID card we can see? Sure, look, this is my ID card. It's possible. Is it not the person I'm looking for?
This isn't the person we're looking for. It can't be. Have you ever changed your name before?
Right, have you ever changed your name? No, ma'am. But is the person you're looking for named Ma Longfei? Are you really Ma Longfei? Ma'am, I know the boy who was with you yesterday. He looks exactly like Ma Longfei, so I'm certain the person you're looking for isn't me, but him. So how did you meet Ma Longfei? Why are your experiences so similar?
Yeah, we actually met while working together. People with similar backgrounds are always drawn to each other, you know? It makes a lot of sense. It's the same with me. Many people around me are similar. Do you know where he went? Actually, Ma Longfei found this place. We lived together for a while at the beginning, but he moved out later. He said he wanted to earn more money to pay for someone's medical treatment.
Do you know where he moved to?
I happen to know where Longfei is right now, you know.
Then could you take us to see Longfei? Well,
I can, but
but what?
Because I lived with Long Fei for a while. I heard him say he was abandoned by his biological parents, and he really hates them. I think he might have a big misunderstanding about you both. You can't rush into meeting him, you need to take things slowly.
Child, I understand. I'll keep your words in mind. I won't tell him. I won't tell him that I'm his biological mother so soon. Thank you, little Ma, for telling us all this. You're a great benefactor to our family. Can you take us to see Ma Longfei now?
Exactly, we just want to catch a glimpse of him. Auntie, I feel like Long Fei has always had a hard life. He's wanted a home for a long time. I'll take you to him right now. Okay, thank you, let's go.
Longfei, he can't go out. Old me. Little Ma, how much longer until we get there? I can't wait another minute.
We're almost there, it's just right here.
Is this the place?
Long Fei? The door isn't locked. Auntie, come on in.
Longfei?
It's not locked at all. Auntie, look, this is where Long Fei usually cooks.
Oh, he really does cook here.
But where is Long Fei?
He probably went to work the night shift last night and hasn't woken up yet. Let me call him. Long Fei.
Long Fei, wake up now.
Longfei.
Why is Long Fei's bedding all packed away?
Right? This.
Yeah, there's not even a single pillow on the bed.
It's empty, even his belongings are gone.
I'm sure. Auntie, look, the place where he usually hangs his clothes, and the cardboard and bottles he collected are all still here. Oh no, we have to go ask the neighbors where he went. Let's go. Hey, miss, do you know where the young man who lived here went? Oh, he moved his things out yesterday morning. Why did he move away? He said the landlord raised the rent. The rent went up? Is the rent very expensive? Yeah, he said. Is 50 yuan considered expensive? He couldn't even afford the 150 yuan a month anymore. Then, do you know where he moved to? I don't know where he moved to. Well, thank you, miss, thank you. I'm so exhausted. Alright, thanks. Xiaoma, what should we do now? We've been searching for so long, and we're just one step behind. He moved out yesterday. We're too late again. What are we going to do? You.
Mom, it's okay. We are already very close to Long Fei. He hasn't grown wings. He definitely hasn't gone far. Right, Xiao Ma? Think again about where else Long Fei might go.
Right, where else could Long Fei possibly go? I remember now. To make a little more money, Long Fei used to go to the market in the next county every morning to work, sell small items, and help others haul goods. Why don't we go there now? Maybe he's still there.
Okay, let's hurry and find him. Lead the way.
Hey, is that Auntie Zhang? Auntie Zhang? Do you remember me? It's me, Xiao Ma. Oh my, it really is Xiao Ma. You child. Long time no see. What brings you here? Auntie Zhang, I have something I'd like to ask you. Do you remember Ma Longfei? Did he set up his stall today? Where did he go? We have people looking for him. You mean that skinny young man with a heart of gold?
Yes, that's him. Auntie, I am Ma Longfei's biological mother. We've been looking for him. Do you know where he went? Huh? You're Longfei's biological mother? Yes, I am Longfei's biological mother. Oh, come on, sit down. Thank you. You've finally come to see him. You have no idea. The life he's been living out here is really not human. Why do you say that? He sets up his stall in the morning. He doesn't even want to spend money on a proper meal. A cold steamed bun in the morning, a cold one at noon, and still a cold one at night. Just paired with some pickled vegetables he brought from home. He's so thin the wind could blow him over, and his face is deathly pale. Then why is Longfei saving money like this? Why? He has a family member sick in the hospital. He works 3 jobs a day. He sets up his stall here in the morning. Then in the afternoon, he goes to another job. And at night, he still goes to that construction site. Oh, my. He doesn't rest a single day. He's only 19 years old. Why is he able to endure so much hardship at just 19? He has suffered so much. My heart aches just watching it. Why must someone as kind as Longfei suffer so much? It's unfair. This child suffers, but he is kinder than anyone. We old folks set up our stalls in the morning. Sometimes we have too much stuff and not enough strength. If he sees we're struggling, he rushes over to help us carry and lift, helping us set everything up neatly. He won't even accept your thanks. Such a sensible and kind child, but why must he endure so much misery? I just can't understand it. Where does he usually set up his stall? Right over there. His name is still on the ground. Ma Longfei's name. This child is truly kind and wonderful. Sometimes when we arrive a bit late and his spot is already taken, he doesn't say a word and just gives his spot to us, saying we're older and need the convenience, and that he's young and can set up anywhere. Sometimes we give him food, like buns or flatbreads, even leftovers, but he doesn't eat them. He carefully tucks them away to save for later, or gives them to stray cats and dogs he sees, especially the homeless who are even worse off than him. He doesn't even hesitate to give it away, even though he's hungry and cold himself. He's always thinking of helping others. Yes, my Fei is hungry and poorly dressed, yet whenever he has a little food, he thinks of others. His heart is still so kind, and life has never defeated him. He is so strong. But my heart really aches for my son. Mom, we must find Longfei. He can't keep suffering like this. Ma'am, please tell me, did Longfei come yesterday? Did he set up his stall yesterday? I didn't come yesterday. I wasn't feeling well and had a headache, so I sent my husband. Then, sir, do you know Ma Longfei?
Oh no, something's wrong, something happened. It's terrible. Yesterday afternoon, my old man said there was chaos at the market entrance, and several people were rushed to the hospital.
Which hospital? An ambulance? That's impossible.
Impossible. How could Longfei be in an accident?
Exactly, Longfei is such a good person, he'll be fine. I'm not sure if Longfei was among them. The old man said people were injured. I don't know if Longfei was taken away. Fei, Longfei, he can't be. I haven't even seen Fei yet. I haven't even told Longfei I love him.
He'll be fine. We can't be sure. Longfei is a good man. Maybe he just had other business today. Right, Auntie, Grandma Zhang didn't say Longfei was definitely among them. Let's check the hospitals one by one. We'll find him. Yes, let's go check the hospitals one by one.
We're going to find Longfei now. Fei, where are you? Mom is here to pick you up, just wait. Wait for Mom. I don't have a mother. Ma Longfei, look at me, I am your wife. Wife.
What's wrong?
Oh my, Brother Kai's phone has been off all day. He has mobility issues. What if he went out alone and something happened?
Stay calm. Could Brother Kai have gone to the lakeside? I saw him buy a lot of bait.
The lake? How could we let him go to the lake alone? Let's go look. Honey? Honey? Why is his phone off?
Brother Kai. Brother Kai. Where are you? Wife. Wife. I'm here.
Oh, honey. What happened to you? You're soaking wet.
It's nothing. I just accidentally slipped and fell in earlier.
Brother, are you okay? Are you hurt anywhere?
No, I'm fine, don't worry. Luckily, I met a handsome young man who didn't say a word, just jumped down and pulled me up.
That young man is really kind. Where did he go? Did he leave?
Sir, I fished your things out and cleaned them up for you. Oh, thank you so much. No need to wipe it, don't worry about it. Hey, handsome young man, if it weren't for you today, I don't know where I'd be right now. Oh, sir, you're welcome. Anyone would have helped in a situation like this.
Oh, this young man, thank you so much.
Thank you, young man.
Did you meet him when he was helping Brother Kai?
And who are these two? Oh, this is my wife, and this is her son. Hello, ma'am, I just happened to run into him while working the other day. It's fine, it's fine.
Look at you, you're soaked through. You're our family's benefactor now. I must thank you properly. How about I take you to get some clothes and a bite to eat?
Oh, no need for that, ma'am. I have to get to work. I'm almost late. Oh, in that case, you still haven't told me your name. Oh, my last name is Ma. Hurry up and get up there. Coming. Sir, ma'am, I'll be going now. What did he just call him? Na Fei. He said, Ma Longfei. He said his son is Ma Longfei. I have to go find him. Don't get so excited. He might not be Ma Longfei. He just said, a Fei. It doesn't necessarily mean Ma Longfei. Besides, if you rush over and shout at him like that, you'll scare him. How about this, assistant? Follow him and see where he works. Once he gets off work, we can find him and have a chat.
Right, assistant, hurry and follow him. Alright. Oh my, look, is that him?
Yes, it looks like it's him.
Go take a look. Hey, young man.
Oh, ma'am, how did you find me here?
Oh, well, you helped my husband today, so he specifically asked me to bring some food to thank you. Are you really just eating steamed buns and vegetables? Can that even count as dinner?
Oh, I'm used to it. It saves money. So people call you a Fei, right?
With such tiring work, how can you hold up eating only this? It's pretty good, actually. Look, buns are filling, and pickles with rice are better than what I had back home.
This young man is quite optimistic. I see others have already finished work. Why aren't you leaving? Are you working overtime?
It doesn't count as overtime. I'm just staying behind to do a bit more so the foreman will look after me next time.
I see. How old are you this year?
Oh, I'm 19. 19?
19 years old. Shouldn't you be in school at 19? Why are you here doing manual labor?
Actually, my grades were okay. I even got into university, but I just didn't go.
Why is that? Our family wasn't doing well at the time. My dad was sick and needed long-term medication. So I came out to work to help lighten the burden on my family. If I may be so bold, I'd like to ask, is that your own son?
Hey, how did you know I was adopted?
No, young man, he was just asking. If you don't mind, may I ask about your birth parents?
My birth parents abandoned me when I was a child. Let's not talk about them.
Alright, we won't. Then, did your adoptive parents treat you well?
Raising me was the greatest kindness. The grace of upbringing is greater than heaven. Enough about that. Ma'am, it's getting late, I need to head home.
Right, where do you live? Let us give you a ride.
No need, really. Look at how dirty I am. I'm afraid I'll dirty your car.
Look, you helped Tianxin and Brother Kai. You're our savior. It's only right that we take you home. Let us drop you off, okay?
But,
No buts. The car is right there. Let's go. By the way, young man, what's your full name?
Oh, my name is Ma Longfei.
Ma Longfei.
what's wrong?
No, nothing. This name, Ma Longfei, it's a wonderful name. Full of spirit. Is it?
You can just call me Longfei or a Fei.
Then let's call you Longfei.
Sure.
Well then,
You.
get in the car, okay?
Why are you looking at me like that? It's nothing, just thinking of some things.
Alright then, get in the car, get in. Come on, Longfei, sit here. Okay. What are you doing? What's going on?
Oh, my clothes are a bit dirty. I'm afraid I'll soil your car.
Oh, it won't get dirty. This child is so considerate. It's fine. Just be a good boy and get in. Come on, get in. Here, let Auntie take these.
Okay.
Come on, get in quickly.
We're here. This is it. Be careful, everyone.
Okay. Tianxin, be careful. Oh my, Longfei, do you live here?
Yeah, this is where I usually sleep. Goodness, how can someone live in a place like this? Isn't it dangerous when it rains?
It's fine. I'm only staying here temporarily. The landlord raised the rent on my old place. I'll just make do for a few days, and once I get paid, I'll find a new place. Then why don't you go back home to stay?
That's just it. I don't have a home anymore.
Aren't your adoptive parents your family? Why don't you go back to stay with them? Ma'am, there are some things I don't want to talk about. We really didn't mean to pry into your past, it's just that we feel for you. Longfei, whatever is going on, why don't you tell us about it? Maybe we can help you with something, okay?
Auntie, let me get some stools so we can sit and talk.
Here, Auntie, please sit. Make yourselves at home. Auntie, I hope you won't laugh when I tell you this.
We won't laugh.
I was a live-in son-in-law before.
Go on.
My adoptive father got sick back then, and we had no money. A wealthy family needed a live-in son-in-law for their only daughter and offered a 50,000 yuan dowry. To save my father, I agreed. At first, my wife and I got along quite well. But then she suddenly changed, picking on me for everything. Her parents even came over, accusing me of bullying their daughter, and kicked me out of the house. My wife even tore my only photo of us in half.
They just kicked you out like that? Why didn't you go back to your adoptive parents' home?
I did go back, but they wouldn't let me in, saying I was a disgrace.
That's too much.
How could they be like that?
Actually, I can understand it. But what I really can't understand is my wife. Why did she change so fast? Why did she stop loving me just like that?
Longfei, don't be sad. You are such a kind and good-hearted person. If she doesn't love you, she's the one who's blind.
Is that so? It's not that, Auntie. I used to think she had betrayed me too. But later, I realized. She was actually sick, and she pushed me away so she wouldn't drag me down with her. Did you go look for her later? I went back to find her, and I told her that no matter what happens, we'll face it together. I told her I would earn money to take her to a big city for treatment. I also told her I wanted to give her a grand and beautiful wedding.
But what? She still wouldn't let me come home. She told me to find someone else to live with, and told me not to wait for her. My child, look at how you're suffering. You're homeless and in such a tough spot. How can you still be thinking of her? She doesn't even want you. Because I love her. Isn't loving someone supposed to mean growing old together? Longfei, have you ever thought about looking for your biological parents? Maybe they could help you.
No, I can't.
Why not?
They were the ones who abandoned me. Why should I look for them?
Maybe they didn't abandon you. They might have been looking for you all along. Perhaps there was some misunderstanding. Auntie, don't bring them up. I won't go find them, and I certainly won't acknowledge them. Look at this place you're living in. It doesn't shelter you from wind or rain. You can't sleep well before work, and it affects your job. How about this? I happen to have a vacant house near your construction site. You can move there, and it won't affect your work. No, Auntie, I can't trouble you like that. Child, you are our benefactor. If you don't move there, I'm not leaving either. I'll just stay here too. Brother Longfei, just agree to it. This place isn't very safe anyway. Besides, you helped us, and if we don't return the favor, our conscience won't be clear. Don't you love your wife very much? I know many specialists in the big city. Maybe they can help treat her. Really, Auntie? Of course it's true. If you move into my place, won't it be much easier for us to communicate?
Auntie, why are you all so good to me?
Because you are family to us. You saved our lives. Without you, I wouldn't have everything I have today.